he's doing well.
Steve, there were a couple examples in game one of players talking trash or just reacting emotionally. I think Jaws said something. Clay talked about how he got so exuberant after the game that Andre had to calm him down. I'm just curious, in your history, how much that goes up in the playoffs, just the demonstrativeness, the emotion. Obviously, the stakes are higher. So does that lead to more of that kind of extracurricular stuff?
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is what it's about. This is what everybody plays for all year. And there's a lot of emotion out on the floor. And both teams are going to express that. And it's going to be a lot of highs and lows. And, you just got to be able to navigate through that, hopefully not get too high or too low. And that's why Andre did what he did with Clay.
Hey, Coach, defensively, how close are you to reaching your peak, to your expectation? I know you're never going to be perfect defensively, but how close are you getting to your peak?
Well, it's a tough question to answer because there's a lot of things that factor in. I was happy with the effort the other night, especially in the face of Draymond's ejection, and changed our lineups, changed our rotations. So the guys fought and competed and paid attention to the game plan. So that's all we can ask.
What are some of the things you emphasize on offensively when you're moving the ball the way that you guys do? What are some of the things you emphasize when you try to take away some of their, they lead the league in steals and things like that, take away some of those opportunities from them?
It's amazing, when you get to this level, the highest level of basketball, you end up reverting to the most basic of fundamentals. Sometimes in the NBA, guys are so good that they, maybe, don't think about some of those basics. But when you play at this level with this kind of athleticism and speed and force, it all comes back to the basics. Taking care of the ball, picking the ball up, getting it out of pressure, finding the open man, moving the ball to the next guy. The game is the game. It just happens to be played a lot faster and more athletically than ever before.
It's right here. Are you feeling generous? Have to ask.
No.
Fair enough. Klay Thompson today kind of talks about this group still feeling like there's something that they need to prove. Do you feel like this team, after everything it's accomplished over the last 10 years or whatever, still has something to prove?
Yeah, I think that just speaks to Klay's competitiveness. And, I don't think any of us feel like resting on our laurels. And it's nice to have, championship banners in our building and rings at home. But the quest for another banner, another ring is what drives everybody. So if anything, maybe, having won championships gives you a deeper level of confidence when you get into the fight in the playoffs. But it also fuels the motivation to do it again because it's so rewarding.
About Wiggins' ability to kind of move up into power forward spot when you go small. Klay's doing the same. He's on Brandon Clark on that last play, obviously switching off. But how much is your ability to go small predicated on Klay's ability to play some bigger players, some very much bigger players?
Yeah, both Clay and Wiggs are really important in that sense. Playing faster, sleeker lineups, you have to be able to deal with physicality and size. And both guys are really strong. They're stronger and bigger than you think. So they are really important in this matchup and in any matchup, really, because of their ability to guard different positions.
Out of last game, but they were off to a really good start on the glass. Is there an added emphasis to kind of improve this game and kind of slow down their pace so you can up your pace also?
We just know that they're coming with a lot of physicality, and they've already made that clear through the media and I'm sure privately. And it's one of their strengths as a team is just their rebounding, their block shots, their steals, all the hustle points. They come with great energy and force. So that's what they're coming with tonight. So we got to be ready for that. Thanks.